Hey, hey, all back. It's going to be a great day today. I am going to actually do iron smelting for real. Maybe I'll get through it all the way. I don't know yet. But fortunately, first we have to do chores. Have not been able to look at the biofluid problem yet. Maybe one day, right? All I know is these guys, I am not being a good pet owner, and I am not cleaning out the cage properly. There we go. We are producing lots of guano. It's like, this is going to absolutely be a problem until I find the time to fix it. How is the guano store? Oh, doing fine. Storing guano. Gonna have to do something with it later. Don't know what. Don't ask questions. Done. Bottom Bodos Spore Maker is on the wrong side of the boat. Okay, I know what this is. This is in the Sporopolinin area, what we set up yesterday. Oh, and here's the other problem. We're missing some logos. We need a industry, we need a raw ore, and we need an alt energy. So let's just go take care of that right now. Come on, you can do it. So we need a alt energy, raw ore. What was the other one? I've already forgotten. Industry? Let's say it's industry. Alright, so let's go. Let's see if I can remember a short list of 3 items for about 10 seconds. Yes. Yes, I can. Look at me. Advanced. Evolved. Thriving. Alright, so that's off. Then that's done. We have to go to the Sporopolinin maker right here, where I have instituted a formula for a jam. Because it's not going on the right side of the belt anymore. Because this one is a little different from the other buddy. Right there. That's what we need. Only so twitchy. So twitchy. Okay, right there. Perfect, right? Much better. Alright. Thus passes the chores portion of the factory of the episode. So, let's go finally do the thing. We have to set up our first real main processing stack, which is hopefully going to be iron forever, like for the rest of the game. And I know it is the height of arrogance to say such a thing, but still, I speak these words without fear. So all this gets processed through. And just kind of clip this right here, right? I think we have to vent, we have to move all of this, and we should maybe consider another design. How much space do I have between here? Why do I have 2 spaces here? Why would I do that to myself? Why would I waste a line? Like, you have 1 space because it looks good. Why would I put 2 spaces? Huh. And I know I have to bring it over a little bit. And I know this is the preferred way of doing things. But this is the alternate way of doing things, maybe. Because, well, it gives a reason. Well, maybe we won't be able to do it at all. Here, we're gonna have to test. I guess we test by stealing these guys, huh? No, let's just go get some more jaw crushers. Unless I already. No, I don't have any jaw crushers on me. Alright, so we will go handle that. So we need ball mills, and then after that, something else. I don't know what it is going to be. We're going to set up the entire stack, right? Ball mills. Let's actually look ahead. Let's try to plan for the future. So it's It's iron processing. Iron pros. We are at this stage again. So crush in the grade 1. Then we need secondary crusher, impact crusher, ball mill, and hydro stuff. So secondary crusher, impact crusher. No. Yes. And then impact crusher is someplace weird, right? Impact. You are on raw ores. Well, it's not super weird considering, but all right. So we have some tools with us, and let's verify that our design is the best design. Because we're going to be doing this for a long time. Maybe it's too spaced because I wouldn't have room otherwise. So it kind of looks like it. Here, bots off. Copy this and then two space it. Yeah, that's reasonable. Maybe past me wasn't so dumb. There's always a chance, right? So the other way of doing it is like this. And then, stuff like this. And see if we can hoopy that. Just simulated right there. Then, can we leap? No. Not with our current level of technology. So that is denser. I'm 100% positive, but it doesn't work. So this appears all right then. Is there any way to improve this? Well, we have ore in, processed material out, stone out. Now perhaps I can do a single snake belt and put both the processed ore and the stone on the snake belt, and then filter it off over here. So let's just see how that would look. And then that would save us space. Well, okay, no, it wouldn't really save us space, because the snake belt will preclude putting a beacon in the center. So we'd have to have more space on the side. So this is actually probably better, because it allows us to combine beacon space with something useful. And this is doing a standard. Well, can this be doing a better snake belt? Like we've done with all the farming places? Let's see if we can level this up. And take what we have learned from creative belting up here. And see if maybe there's something we can do. This is about the right size, right? So slam you down right there. And no, it isn't the right size. Jaw crushers are smaller. And that's probably going to be the death of this, right? Yeah. So, this doesn't even... Well, I mean, it could probably sort of work. Well, no. This is a sushi belt. Which means it's just not appropriate. This would mean I put everything on this belt in and out, and that's not right. Not for a processing stack like this. So, thinking that through, that does not work. And looking at this, realizing I'm going to have to put a beacon in the center, like right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like right here. And that space is just for verticaling. And knowing it, like the only thing I can improve here is putting the stone line and the processed iron on the same belt. However, that really doesn't get me anything, right? Because I'm still doing this snake belt, this braided belt right here. And so eliminating that belt doesn't eliminate this width. So maybe that gives me an opportunity to put a the beacon here in between. Like the best place to put the beacon is right in the center, which is, what this is right here. But I am kind of at a loss to see how this would happen in practice. Like, I'm dead certain that there's a better way to do this if I just stare at it long enough. But I probably should have invested that time off camera, right? Because it just makes me look indecisive and foolish when I do it now. So everything on, like, in here. So we can handle that, but it will... And then we still need the in, so this is still going to be right there. So we could take this belt and put it here and then move the... And then we would gain absolutely nothing. So, okay, congrats. You've gained nothing. All right. I've decided that this is what we're going to go with. This is reasonably efficient. Maybe there's a better way to do it. I don't know. All I know is we have to move everything because we need this space. We need to apply the lesson that we used right here. And it goes, I think, if we zoom way, way out, goes to one square. And it's 12 blocks. It's a block of 12 right here. This entire thing is 12. And this gives us space. And that's enough space to put in a aerial caravan. Because right now we can't aerial caravan this. See, it's just no logistic space. So this wall, certainly aesthetic, is not what I need out of life. So I want to pick up all you. This is not going to be completely correct. I'm going to align you to be within one of the railing, right there. This again isn't completely correct. I'll just look at this. This looks so good. Thank you. Thank you, whatever developer gave me like double the spaces in my inventory. Oh, it's gonna have to be like, look at this. Is this not cool? This is what you want out of Factorio. And just watch the power drain out. No. Nope. Done. Alright, so what did I do? I moved everything much farther over, which leads us to a situation where I've got stuff in my inventory I don't want. Well, just hold that thought, right? And we have much more room for an aerial outpost right here. So logistics exists now. What we need to do is pull this in pretty much as far as we can, right? Right there. Redo this area because that ain't how it's supposed to be. That's not right. And up. And it looks like we're still doing 3 lines, even though I was doing 4 lines of other things. Actually, why was I doing 4 lines of anything? How did that ever work? Let's go see. Let's look and see if past me knew what he was doing. It's like 4 lines right here. Yeah, it's because it was a very dense first step. We may be using that pattern again someday, but not right now, friends. That's like how this works. This is just a good idea. Alright, so now you're moved farther over. Now we can slam down a aerial outpost right here. And we can get inventory, we can get stuff in, we can get stuff out. It's gonna be great. Oh, that poor tired iron ore patch. We have not treated it well. Alright, so now, actually let's just save a little time, go up to the waste material bin, stuff my whale full of rocks, as one does, and now return. Alright, so I have declared that this upper square right here, all of this is iron ore. In fact, we're going to do it straight full. What is this? No, you must bah. We're just going to completely do this. This is the primary iron ore processing. Go, make it real. Manifest my will. Only I didn't do this nearly well enough, huh? Doesn't tile very well. Alright, hold on a second, everybody. Need to get more jaw crushers, and then, of course, the bottleneck here is going to be ore in, which I'm absolutely not going to have. So I'm, once again, building for the future. TM patent pending, otherwise known as building dumb. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. That's fine. I don't think I'm going to get all the way through iron production today. I feel like I shouldn't. Why didn't you tile properly? Oh, this has to do a twisty thing. That's what's going on. To get the rock out. I guess I just didn't get this line, which is very sloppy of me. Alright, so here we are, the end of the world. Right there, and there is no need to tile any further. Your job of tiling is done. That's what I'm picking up, and this goes away. Then all this down here, all this goes away. All y'all need to find a different life to live. Oh, and there's processed ore everywhere. Yeah. But still, the eradication wave is just absolutely badass. And you are retired, my whaley friend. Yeah, you just gotta get in my pockets. Oh. Oh. It's one of these situations. I need to go get some of these windmills. Go get rid of them, rather. Go put them in a special place. Near to my heart, next to the grenades. And that's just what I'm going to keep on me, right? Just a stack of 10. Alright, back again. Drive all the bots nuts. Yep, in my pants. All you. Everybody get in my pants. And then right here, pick up my whale friend. Pick up all this. None of this is real. Thank you. In fact, this isn't real either. Alright, so the only thing that is real is this is jumping over. Now we must ask ourselves, next step is what? Ball mill? I could have sworn ball mill. Iron. Apparently not. What is the next step? Iron proc. So we do... It's automated screener. Dang, I don't have any of those. Okay. Probably want 2 stacks. I probably don't have 2 stacks. Where are you, screener? More of these. That's good to start off, right? Because I'm going to need more. So we're going to have to ask ourselves the question now. So we have 36 of these guys, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 36 of you. And each one produces 3 a second. So let's put that down. 36 times 3. Great, 108. How many automatic screeners are we going to need? This is where a normal person would use a factory calculator. Me? No, man. That's not how it goes. So you have to do this. And you eat 3.5. So, then we divide this, but no, 3 1/3 rather. So we need 32. Like 33 if you're going to be strict about it. But 32 is the number I'm going to shoot for here to handle this. Can we fit this all in here? Yes. Is this probably all it's going to be in here? Also yes. We're going to build south until this stack is done. And then we're going to keep going because we have to start forging stuff. Next major thing to build is wax. All right, so what process are we on here? So we take one material type in, and we put out 3 material types. And before I have them all on one belt. And I think here we also are going to have them all on one belt. Which means we have two sushi. Well, it takes 5 in, right? And it puts out 2, essentially. So it's a giant mass reduction. So I don't feel bad about putting this on one belt. Okay, great. So what is next? So this probably calls for a normal snake belt, right? So one of these snake belt denormal. Grab, like that. And that means we're going to have to put beacon space in between, but it also means that we can be pretty dense here. So let's see how this works out. So it's, oh, obviously you have to go the other way. Hast. Oh no. Hast. Big A, V, big H. Right there. So that's what we need. So we have in and out, and we put you right there. Great. So there is 2, 4. Why is it showing like that? Did I not copy it correctly? One more time. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. This is unfortunately not what I want. I wanted to hear 16. Then it would be 2 rows of this. And that would be alright. But I'm not hearing that. Instead, I'm hearing a number that is quite different. 14 in a row. And we have to leave space. So it essentially needs 3 tiers of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's not even going to fit, is it? Well, it is, kinda. So this is how it's going to be. Not super duper thrilled with this, eh? So what should I do? I should re-architect this to use a different form of space. Maybe instead of doing this, just blow all this away. We don't do what we're doing here. Maybe we do it the other way. Hold on a second. Hold on. Erase. Let's try another way to set this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like so. Then they would be both going south, wouldn't they? I think so. Or maybe do the other thing. Here, let's check and see. I don't think we'd be able to do it though. We do like this, and we do like this, and we leap, right? But I don't think this is going to happen. I think these buildings are less chunky than the other ones, but they're still too chunky. Oh, it's one short. One short. Please tell me I've missed it. No, I missed nothing. Well, that's super duper sad now, isn't it? And they're hard on each other's. They're just riding each other's butts. So, no, we can't do the ultra efficient pattern right here until we get blue belts and we rebuild everything again. Yeah! Maybe we can try like this, you know? It's one of this, one of this, one of this. But the problem is it has 3 outs. So I'm going to have 3 of these, like 1 in, 3 out. Like, okay, I guess. I can probably make that work. I can definitely make that work. Especially with the internal space I'd save right here. Here, just bots, help me. Anyway, just TBD right there. And so this will have to go like this then. Did I not hit the right button? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In order to leave space for the beacons. Beacon space. And unfortunately, this is pretty bulky, isn't it? It won't be able to tile properly here, like at all. So doing it this way leads to a situation where we have 5, 10, and that's another bad number. Because then again, it's just straight back to 3 rows, right? I mean, it's probably, well, this is still insufficient because the number I want is 32. Yeah. So, unfortunately, this doesn't work either. So we have to think of a better way to do it. Well, okay. Let's try doing it the simple, straightforward way then. Let's try yet another design. Take all this, and we just do the simple design, right? The simple design of the simple folk. It's a simple 5x5 here. And so we have just in, like so. And then we leave space for beacon right in the center here, and then out, like so. Just 5x5. And so this works, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, great. So this is just in and out. Perfect, right? How do you stack up? See, we are allowed to get one more in by doing it this way. And this is probably exactly what I'm going to do then, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that makes 12. Well, okay. Maybe it isn't any different either. So this would be 24, and then this would be 36. So kind of no matter what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up with this entire block just going to be automated screeners, right? So I think we have to embrace our fate at this point. This is very efficient when it comes to beacon placement, so I guess I go with that. So one problem here is that I'm moving at the speed of a single belt. I'm pulling in, so what's the reduction here? 5 ore, so it isn't even that much of reduction. Like I'm bringing in 3 full belts, and I only have 1 belt out. That's probably not acceptable, right? Probably certainly not acceptable. So certainly, most definitely not acceptable. So we really need, it's 5 divided by, 5 divided by 3. No, 3 divided by 5, the other way around. 0.6. 0.6 times 3 in, which means we'll have under 2 belts out. Okay. Okay. So, does that actually work? 5 parts in, 3 parts out. It's going to be mostly... But that doesn't work. It's times 5. No. No, God. So we're going to have... Yeah, it is times 3. So we will have 1.8 belts out when moving at full speed. So I guess what we can do is this, right? Then, or do we want to move it over by 1? Just for aesthetic purposes. I mean, you saw what I immediately went to, so yes, we are doing this. And like this somehow? Try to get this all in one. Like this is going to be inadvisable, to say the least. I don't think that actually works in practice, but it's what I did, right? I did it. Alright, now we have to divide these two up into these three outputs. Isn't this a wonderful world, right? Alright, let's see if we can figure this out. Oh man, had to take a break there. But that's good. Because the math makes more sense to me now, just intuitively. If we have a 2/5 of the belt gets thrown away, of course we're going to have two belts and chain. One belt and almost a full other belt. So, good. Now we have to arrange this. That'll be fine. Just have to pull it down, and luckily, we still have lots of space. So, let's arrange this properly. This entire block is just mono-purpose. Just like this, I suppose. I should be aligning it with some sort of horizontal here, but I'm not. Or trying to do the exact same thing as I'm doing down there. But again, I'm not. Something like that. Is that close? I can't tell. Here, let's measure. It's one bigger than a windmill. Yes, that is exactly right. Alright, so there's a reason for this now. The spacing is the same as before. What is this? Oh my god. Why is this bent like this? I need another logo. I gotta fix this right now. What would have fit there? Here, let's say this one. Probably one of my favorites, certainly. And we need more automated screeners, right? That's found right there. Probably we need those two. Probably. I don't think I'll be doing full processing for everything, you know? Oh, we still don't have enough. Alright, that's fine. What more? Oh yeah, I need to fix this. Went brain dead for a moment. There we go. How long had that been like that? Oh, so ugly. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 more automated screeners here to totally have overkill for this entire area. And so it's like this, and then down. Then we're definitely doing this, right? And it comes over like so. There's no actual waste product here, it's just a full processing step. And it's like this, and down, and then it stays like that, right? And then this way, straight down. And this should be okay? Maybe? I have no idea. Zero idea what is okay and not okay. I should have put in power poles, right? Well, there is time to correct my error. I guess what we want to do is this. Well, we should also put in the hands. We're going to run out of hands as well. Alright, so because the mass, let's talk about the mass out. So we have 5 in and 2 out. So we're at 1.8 belts. So 2 divided by 5 times 1.8. We have less than 1 belt going out. Properly stacked, of course. And that, of course, tracks. So everything from this point onward is going to be 1 belt. So we've collapsed 3 belts down to 2 belts. Now we're down to 1 belt. So great. And so obviously it's in and in right here. And then we need 3 out. 2, 3. The number of stack inserters grows. And you guys have to be... Did I just do this correctly over here? Yes, they are all correctly governed. You need to do iron ore, iron. It's got a parentheses, grade 1. Grade 1, then iron grade 2, and then we even do iron grade 3, right? Grade 2, then iron grade 3. Perfect. And we coopy. We do a big H. And a big H. And we put you right there. So great. We take that, put that right there, and this is a block. And that covers everything. No, it doesn't cover everything. That is unfortunate. So maybe I bring them close in order to cover everything with just the least amount of power poles. That's noble, right? Oh, that still doesn't reach. Maybe we have to do kind of crosswise then? That doesn't make me super duper happy, but it does work, right? Alright, so here we have all our accessories. Plug you in. Plug you in. Okay, good. Now I just have to coopy, coopy, coopy. And for some reason, oh, it's because I don't have the entire block done. Right. Got it. Then right there. Then right here. That's okay-ish, right? This looks okay. Maybe a little better. Oh, I like the hexagon. I like the like italicized hexagons here. That's neat. That's just nifty. I need to go get more hands. So this gets trimmed back to this. It's so different building for mass throughput. Alright, then down here, we just all get in one line. So, like so. I don't think I'm going to turn this machine on today. Unfortunate as that is, I think there's just too much to do before I get to the bottom of everything, because I'm not even in the really complicated stuff right now. I'm just building large. Building large and complicated is going to be a whole another thing, right? Okay, so we get to our next block. Also, I have to clear land after this. So let's go get some more hands. Let's go get more automated screeners. Where? So just don't have any, huh? Why is that? Why no automated screeners? I would think it'd be fairly straightforward, right? How do I make these? In what era are these assembled? Well, okay. You win, I suppose. Screener, right there. So we got 10 more over there I can go snag, but why aren't you... No stainless? Really? We have a stainless problem? No. Well, you know what that means, right? 1500. Go. You guys not finished delivering to me? Serving my every need and whim? Okay, so we're gonna get rid of this, which is a mystery why that's in my inventory to begin with. Let's go raid the automated screener box. Yeah, I'm going to rapidly outpace my ability to make these buildings, because I can't just throw down 50 of this, 50 of that, willy-nilly. It was right over here, right? Yeah, right there. Snag that box. I will have to start slowing it down sometime. Alright, so next up on our giant adventure, we have 3 types of iron ore. And if I remember correctly, iron proc, we need to grind grade 3 into grade 2, and then grade 3 gets impacted into grade 1. And then all this. So we have to figure out how many secondary crushers and impact crushers as we clean this. So secondary crusher. You start thinking about numbers and impact crusher, which looks like that. Oh, you're small. Good. I like this. All right, impact crusher. You are doing grade 2 to grade 1, just like that, and you are doing grade 3 to grade 2. So yes, it's good that this sits on top. And then so it flows down here, and then yeah, this is the correct order of events. So, grade 3, what we got? Now, one thing we can do here is just snake belting it up. Well, then I'd have to put a stop at the end. Would that work? Is this a good idea? That's snake belt, sushi belt. Um, it's 1 to 1. So if I just wind this through, it'll take all the grade 3 off and it will put all of the grade 2 back on. But I would have to arrange it over here that we could both take on and put off, you know? That's probably a bad idea. Bad plan. Don't do that. Let's talk about rates, though. So this is all about grade 3 crushing into grade 2. Grade 3 is produced at 0.33 a second. So 0.33 times, I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 36. All right, so that's too many, first off. We have too many. We could probably get rid of these 4. But anyway, let's say 36 times 36. That means we're going to need 12 impact crushers. So that's a good number, right? We can shoot for this. Do I have all this? I do. How wonderful. So we have to try to get this working right here, and that's enough. And so we're finally at the stage of condensing everything down in a belt. And so just looking at this, I kind of want to do 2 highs, because if I have to bring things down in between, there's no side products. So we want to do something like this, right? Here, pick all this up. This wants to be our unit. Now, obviously, we have to put. Well, where do we put the beacons then? I guess on the outside and the outside, because this would be best using the space this way. So nothing for it, I suppose. So we do something like this, and then we split off all of the iron grade 2. So output priority to the other side, iron grade 2, U, right there. So you're coming out this way. And then we just want grade 2 this way, grade 3 this way, and then join back up. So once again, our famous snake belt. Or, braided belt, if you happen to not like snakes. So like there, and then an H. Now it's going the other way. So we have in and out. We obviously need to work on the verticality of this. So we're probably only doing 2 processing steps here in this block. Maybe. We'll see. I mean, almost certainly only 2. Now the other thing to do would be coming around the back and then putting into the center. And that's probably even more efficient space-wise because of we're going to have to use these 5 blocks on the outside for beacon space, and it would be better if they're on the inside. So this is what we'll do instead. We will have a hug belt. We'll call it a hug belt. Put you right there. And it's going to go out and arc back. It's going to go this way, this way. It's going to be a horseshoe belt. So you get tightened in by 1. And this is your out. Right there. Right? So this is out right here. And obviously you are too close. So we have beacon space right in the middle. We have out, 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 and then we will have in, 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 and in. That's great. And this will be our unit. And there's really no more to think about right here, right? So we have to move it south. That's about it. And now the rest is just positioning, right? Grab the whole thing. There's our 12 in quite spiffy format. And we do a horseshoe belt. We don't worry about hooking it all in exactly right now. We even have room to expand a little bit, even though I don't think we're going to need to. Right? And this is definitely one belt of grade 3. You will probably never run, my friend. Alright, so that takes care of busting grade 3 to grade 2. And it's going to join in right here. It has to join in with preference. So input priority from that side, we've established that. And it's going to come down like this, sorta. Now we have crushed all of the 3 down into 2. So now we have to handle the 2 right here. So, how many of you are we going to need? It's probably going to be more overall, right? Because the 3 goes to 2. And so we can just add those together. We're going to have 0.66 a second. So it's 36 times 0.66. Oh, wait a second. I did that wrong, didn't I? No, I did it right on accident. So when I did the number calculation here, I didn't take into account how much in and how much out, but it is 1-to-1 just by accident. So I did it right on accident. So if it was 1-to-1, it would be 0.66 times 36. We would need 24, which is double of those, which makes a lot of sense. But this recipe is in fact 1-to-1. Oh, great! And we have a byproduct. Oh, great! All right. So what's going to happen here? Are we going to run into belt problems? Because this is going to be essentially 1 to 5. No, we will not run into belt problems. Did the math real fast in my head. Just belt ratio carrying capacity. It's 1-to-1. So what's times difference too? There's different times to all this. I wasn't even considering that. God, I'm bad at this. So this takes 2 seconds to produce. Well, no, I was going off of the per second calculation, which has that built in. So, okay, that's fine. I was doing all right. What is this I'm seeing right here? Oh, that's unimportant. Okay. What I was saying is, in the before time, I would sometimes do the calculations in my head, not using a factory planner because I'm a caveman. Trying to figure out the relative time. So this is like 3 seconds per, and if I balance out, and this is 3 seconds per, and that's great. But now that they have the little icon on the side that says in the little description card that says it's 0.66 a second, that's per second, so it already is taken into account. So okay, that's fine. I'm not that dumb. I'm merely pretty dumb for getting caught on that all. Anyway, let's move on. I don't want to talk about that anymore. It makes me uncomfortable. This, on the other hand, is chewing up at 2 a second. Should I just be doing that instead? So this produces... Oh no. So it's 0.66. That's 0.66 a second. And these guys, because you're faster, a lot faster, you eat at 2 a second. So we have 0.66 a second coming in. That's off the screen. There's 36. Well, 36 times 0.66. We have near 24 coming in a second. That's taking into account the secondary crushers right here, which busts the 3 down to 2. Now we have 24 to a second, grade 2 a second coming. And for that, we need 11 of these guys. No, 12 of these guys. So it is, once again, just a single row. So I didn't have to pay attention at all. I could have just done. So, yes, we need 12 of you. So let's try to figure out how to do this. So obviously, doing it like this is correct. And we have basically all this space to work with. So there's no need to stress about it at all. The only question is, what do we do with the gravel out? So it's a belt expansion. It goes from 1 belt to 1.5. So we are at 1.8 belts up there. And we've taken a full half of the material out, right? So we're at 0.9 belts. So that means if we tried to do, we put all this stuff on one, it will be too much stuff for one belt to carry because we have an expansion step here. So we have to sort off the gravel. So the most straightforward way to do this is just as before. You know, primary out like so. Like so. And then just, you know, spit it out. Right here, and right here. And you need to be regulated properly. Just give me a second. Use filters. Iron grade 1. Thank you. And we have space for a beacon right there. So great. And we can have a hug belt going around, just like that. Horseshoe belt. Only it has to be a snake belt now. It has to be a curving, twisting snake belt. Which I think we can manage, right? Because we have to put braided belts, probably a better way to describe it. And we have to VH right there. And then we can probably twin it, you know? So pick up all this. Then a big H. And we do this. Try to do this and twin it, like so. You see what I'm doing, right? This is clever, right? And so that gives room. Of course there'll be room. Don't worry about that. And now, I guess this has to be up here to keep with the pattern then. So like so. This is already looking pretty wrong to me. But, see, you kind of twinning it like this. And then we can pull you back by 1. We can pull you over by 1. And this looks alright. So this heads out. This is our gravel out. And this heads in. And this is our ore in. Alright. So what we need is to bring it up properly. And then, of course, ore and gravel. Now, a problem with the hug belt like this for out products is that it's only on one side of the belt. I suppose I can make a balancer over there, but still, it makes me a little uncomfortable, right? You have to be gravel. So, yeah, there's no way I'm getting through all of this in one day. That's fine. It's a very complicated build. And then what happens next is eventually one day it comes down and around. So big H, big V. And like this. No, we want another H. Okay, like so. So this appears not to have worked at all. So what we need is... No, wait a second. That was wrong. It was wrong, I say. So just a V means that's going the wrong way. It has to be like this. Only I set it up wrong. I set it completely up wrong, even though I came over here and I made this whole big deal about setting it up like this, and then I just go and I govern the things wrong. I would love to say that's unusual, but it is not. Absolutely not. Alright, so here we have everything we could possibly need. We have internal space for a beacon. We have gravel. Oh, wait a second. Gravel out, you in. That's what you need. You are completely backwards. So material in, gravel out. Gravel out, material in. So material in, gravel out. Completely backwards. I have worries. I am very worried about all of this. Yeah, material in, gravel out. Gravel out, material in. Okay, great. And so bots off. And then we need 12 of these guys. So it's just like this. Like this. I mean, it's a little smaller. This also leaves room. Do I like this? I think maybe I do. Maybe I have room for one more transformation, but I don't think I do. Like, what's coming up next? Iron proc. Next step is iron dust, right? Because we don't go into this. No, the next step is iron dust. Alright, so iron dust is done in a ball mill. Can we do you right here if I pack it real tight? How many ball mills do I need? I seem to remember this being a slow step. So iron dust. This takes iron ore. It's 1-to-1. It is a straight 1-to-1 process. That's not good. So let's review. So this puts out all this stuff, and then here 2 goes to 1. 3 goes to 2, and then right here 2 goes to 1 in a 1-to-1 ratio the entire way. So when we're talking about how many iron ore grade 1 consumers we want, it's a sum. So it's essentially we sum this all together, and it is 0.66 times 0.66 a second for each one, right? 0.66, 0.66. Yes, that is right. So this produces 1.32 times our number, which is 36, even though it's not really real. We need 48. We produce 48 iron ore grade 1 a second. So, in order to make that work, we need 48 of these guys. So that's all this next block. That is just completely the next block. So, great. Great job. Great planning. Excellent idea. So there's no point in really packing this in. And there's no point of trying to struggle any further here, because no matter what I do, this is gonna... The dusting process is going to consume an entire block all to itself. This is going to be a tall processing stack. So dust here, and then we finally get into this. worry sounds. Sounds of maybe haven't planned ahead enough, which is, you know, how you know you're playing Factorio. And this is all good though, right? So it's time to just line this all up. Line you up nice and pretty. Just like right there. No big deal. No stress. Maybe I should have aligned it with the bottom. I don't know. Because like this is going to be the harder one to expand. It's more impact crushers. And also more ball mills. Because we're going to need a world of ball mills. Impact crushers over here. Thank you. Where are all the ball mills? We're gonna need still more, friends. Turn it up. We're gonna be making red buildings for days and days and days and days and days. Anyway, so am I happy about this? Maybe. So this gets pulled down. You get put in with preference. Input from that side. You are on all different sides of the belt, so that's okay. We need to do one of those, but obviously not exactly like that. So we need you to output priority to that side filter iron grade 2, right? Why does this look the same? You are filtering on the wrong thing. Iron grade. Perfect, right? Alright, so the grade 3 goes that way, gets fixed. The grade 2 comes this way, gets fixed. The gravel comes out. Now we have to start worrying about waste lines. So we have a gravel waistline, right? Right here. That's this line. So we have to pull this up. And I guess we go right next to the ore when pulling this waistline down. And that's just how it goes, right? So something like this. Leap properly, of course. All the way down. All the way, all the way, all the way down. And that's it. For the moment, anyway. Okay, there. Gravel will get out like so. As we build out more of the spine, we're going to have more and more waste products we're going to have to accommodate gracefully. But thankfully, this is in the overall design. I am prepared for this. Aesthetics overall. Aesthetics over all things. Alright, good. So that is now taken care of. Which means I still didn't wire any of that up. That's unfortunate. So I guess we just leave it at this, right? There's no need to cry very hard about little details. So you get hooked up like so, you get hooked up like so. Power comes in like so. We try to figure out where to power this, right? That's pretty good, I think. Then just Koopy. And again, we get good wire feng shui. Yeah, the rectangle. No one's ever been sad when they saw a rectangle. There. We'll even put another one down here to continue. Even though I think these will be uneven, and uneven is hateful. Yeah, this one's a little bigger. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Same treatment right here, I think. Gonna be slightly misaligned. Power side of things. There isn't a lot we can do about that. Okay. Why are we flashing no power when it's all hooked together? Pretty sure you should all have power now, right? Did you not get hooked up? Okay, there we go. And we should probably hook it up over here too, because make a web, a series of veins, such as our watchword. Alright, so good, good. And then we have to finish the curl right here. So, then obviously like this. Then just straight around. And if I need to balance it at all at any point, I do it right here. In fact, I should probably do that right now. Not the gravel. No, there's no need to do anything. This is fine. Look at it. Behold, it is fine. And so now we have fully cleaned iron grade 1. Alright, so what we gotta do is now go in and move into clearance mode. So I have to come here, I have to turn personal logistics off. I have to take this storehouse, I guess, which is not something I love at all. Dump all that stuff on there. Do I have energy drink on me? Yes. Do I have grenades on me? No. Do I have concrete and bricks on me? No. Probably need more concrete, sadly. Probably don't need that quite that much. Alright, go get more bricks, go get more concrete. Begin clearing space. And Zen. Where'd Brickmaker go? Is he right over here? Did I run by him excitedly? Just bring a couple more for next time. Then we'll get more soda, and we will also get more refined concrete from the South Base, which is working on nukes. Nuclear launch detected. No, no. Right here. Give me that, give me that. Now what I need next is... Came here for a reason. It was concrete. Okay. That's not a lot, unfortunately. I got the spare boxes here, but I don't really... Oh, I should probably be careful how much I pick up. My inventory is smaller than normal. So unfortunately, we're going to need a whole... We have an expansion step. And then I think we have a series of construction steps. Hopefully. Wow, this is going to be taller than I thought it was going to be. Anyway, don't think. Destroy trees. Trees are a problem. Get rid of them. Oh, I love bugs. No. Oh, come back to me. That's fine. Bigger is okay. I left plenty of space. The important thing is to get the proper throughput in. All this up, and it should be so easy to pick all this up now. Here, I'll have the bots start on it. While I show the trees where they fall on the food train. Why aren't the bots picking it up? Oh, how weird. Here, zoom out. All this needs to go. Meanwhile, grenade. Definitely have to fill up on gasoline after this. Fuel is the technical term. Perfect. And this is going to bring me very close to where we are with the South Base. Because we go all the way up to Iron Slime, and that's the next step after Iron Ore Dust. Maybe mixing the steps like this was a mistake. What are we doing? Oh, we are almost out of power. Yeah, I definitely got to go refill by the end of this episode. And then we have to do something about this pipe. Just stay calm, right? Yeah, making the bots fly a long way is probably against my interests. Good enough for right now, I think. Get these rocks out of here. Man, I'm gonna have a ton of stone in my inventory. That's not a great feeling. Okay, pick these off, pick off the stragglers. It wasn't a tree, but it acted like a tree. We look at the territory, and we just want to come these 3 blocks right here. Is, unfortunately... Ah, there's the rock. Okay, good. Anything else? There's a few hiding, blending into the background. We did not move for too long. Evolution got too high. They evolved stealth technology. Right there. That was a midget. They're small, but they're vicious. Okay, right there, right there, right there. Probably these guys as well. Okay. So now we can start deploying concrete. Where are you going? Where are you going? Gotta make sure I got that oh, and this is gonna run into issues there. Anyway, bots off. Let us throw down patterns. Oh, we've got a decoration that isn't placed right there. Have to take a look at that, huh? And I don't think this is enough space even. I think I'm going to need to put more on the bottom, but I'm going to leave it like this for now. And I thought I turned the bots off. Oh no. Goodbye to the diesel. Goodbye. Alright, let's just start doing this now. Bam. I just paint the town with X. Then we're gonna have to fix that someday. All the way up here. Down we go. And we're probably going to have to address that because we're probably not going to be able to mine there in a bit here. That's going to be not great because I'm not done with expanding this stack. This is me not really estimating space very well. Gonna have to find another source of zinc ore. Alright. Okay. No problem, I suppose. Factory must grow. It looks like we don't have any other interference from big mines, though copper certainly will. We get down to this point, so I'll have to adapt. Whatever. Okay. Doing something about that gasoline pipe is going to suck, though. I mean, it's not going to be a huge problem. It's just I'm going to have to reroute pipes from being fueled from South Factory to fueled by North Factory. And not super looking forward to that. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, good. I missed a brick there. Bots will get it. You know, I talk down to them quite a lot, but they are very useful creatures. Little machines. Alright, bots back on. Here, fix my problems. No, bots back off. Get back in. Let me carry you over there. Bots back on. Thank you. Fix your maker's mistakes. Okay, so we have to do something about this pipeline, which is almost assuredly still hot. Comes straight through here and probably links up with all of this, right? Like this is almost certainly the main fuel line for all of the Southland, right? It comes through here and it touches very close to our fuel bin, so maybe we can incorporate it somehow. That seems like probably the best solution long term. I don't think I ever looked at the zinc mine close up. Yeah, the big mines need some work on showing whether or not they're active. Well, I guess it's not active because of that, but alright. I suppose. Let's finish this. Let's finish this. And I honestly don't want to deal with the gasoline line right now. I want to build more of the iron processing stack, so I'll leave it for tomorrow, I guess. Because again, we're not going to get through this today. We're barely at present day refining techniques. Let's pick all that up. Okay, we're done. That's all I want you to do. Because we are way low on fuel. So, we have added 3 more squares, and we are going to exceed that. We're going to have to, because I also want to do casting and refining of metals, so we're probably going to be down here at least by the time I start building out the casting area, but it's fine. Here, we should save the bots some work. Again, be considerate of our co-workers, right? Here, take that. Just instantly deployed. Over here, and what else do I have in my inventory? Moss! I should have put that down. I think I will put that down, where the other one was missing. It almost as certainly is going to fit, right? Alright, we good? Can do with a few less grenades. Other than that, we're good. Pick this up. Bam. The entire factory up here should be shuddering to a halt for lack of iron. Because this isn't going anymore. Where is that decoration? That isn't here. And we're lucky enough to be able to put this right down. Nice. Fortuitous. Alright, getting back to our regularly scheduled program. We need 48. 48! It's expansive. Is that true? So it's 0.33 times 4. Yeah, times 36. Yeah, we know it's not going to always run. So it's expansive on those numbers. So yeah, 48. So the 48s aren't always going to go, but they will go sometimes. I actually have no idea what I'm saying right now. So let's just move on, right? So the number is 48 for ball mills. I do not have nearly enough. We have to do it in a line like this, obviously. And we need to do iron or dust. And it's 1 to 1. So that makes sense. So it's just going to be... Well, do we do a feeder line right here? An exit line like here, you know? And we kind of twine them like that. Is that how we do it? And then we put the beacon right here, obviously, to make it go even faster. And so we have out, 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 right? Out, 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 out. And then we have in, 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 just like so. Then you power it just like so. Remember to do that early this time, and there we go. And then we have this way. And then obviously half these will have to be going back and forth, back and forth. So Like we do this. So this will produce how many? I just take you. So that's 8, 12, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16. Just like this. Now we're at 32. And now we're at 48. So I guess, yeah. I guess this is what we're doing. And then beacon. Okay, so that's kind of okay, right? And if I come up here, I selectively let the bots go. Because we don't have enough buildings to make this real, even though I want to do the iron stack fully. Because I think it'll be neat. Oh, and I'm completely out of belt. Are we all back? No, we are not all back. Come on, in you go. Everybody in. It's gonna be hilarious to see how I get this math wrong and I have to rip up huge amounts of the factory. I should turn personal logistics back on. Thank you. Get all the normal stuff back in. Alright, anyway, moving on. Oh, and I'm not even fully thinking, right? Because there's other things in play. Iron ore. Iron ore is made like so. Iron ore then gets crushed into processed iron ore. Processed iron ore is used only in making iron. Great. And then we crush down iron 1. Iron 1 is made in venting of arthropod blood. So let's take a look at that. Is there any other way to do this? Yes, we crash it into copper ore, so we never ever have to pull out iron 1 anymore. I know that was a concern in the south base. It is not a concern in this base. So, next. Keep going forward. So now we're at iron grade 1. You're clean. Iron grade 2 is only used in this process. Iron grade 3 only used in this process. So great. Iron grade 1 goes to iron dust. Iron dust is used in making the pulp, making a yellow cake, making turd recipes. No, just higher level seaweed. So yes, the dust needs a way out. So this is our first outpost down here, right? Then we handle the logistics of all this down there. All right, so good. Now we're doing kind of a twined belt here. So the input material comes in, just the iron grade 1. Do I need another belt? Do I need 2 belts handling this? What an interesting and uncomfortable question. I think the answer is going to be yes, correct? I think I'm going to need 2 belts, but we're going to go do a little mass balance up there and try to figure out if that is actually so. So we need more ball mills. Let's go fetch more ball mills. So where we last left off, is this a whole belt? Wait a second. So we had 3 belts going down to 1.8. 1.8 going down to less than that. So this is like 0.8. This is a single belt, but then single belt of material. But this is expansive down here, right? Ooh. All right, just hold on. It's expansive. No, it contracts down. No, it's fine. It is going to be 1 belt. So good. So all this is going. Takes 2 seconds to roll. It's going to take a lot of time. This is going to take a lot of ore to saturate this. I don't think I'm going to need so many whales making deliveries, but that's fine, you know? If the problem is input, you're doing something right. Oh, shouldn't I turn the bots back on? Okay. So that's good. Fields and fields of processing. Big Factorio. Professional Factorio. And this is not expansive, this is just another transformation. So what I need is to go snag a whole bunch of ball mills, completely denuding the entire area of ball mills for a very long time. Ball mills, ball mills. Oh. I wonder why. I guess they were probably being brought down then, huh? Alright, well, get going, Mall. This is why you were brought into existence. I got lots of ball mills. That's nice. I'm getting to the point where I have to think of finding a place to stop, right? We're at 90 minutes. Is this enough? Do I have to go get more? No. Alright, so field of ball mills. Big processing. So we need to put you right there, you right there. Just power in, right? There we go. Now you light up. I think that's just simple, right? Great. Now we have to hook together. And to figure out where we're going to put this, because we can put this anywhere in this line. I feel like there's probably something going wrong here, right? Something somewhere isn't quite right. I feel like the mass balance is probably wrong. But I'm using the belt capacity problem. Feel like maybe I have underestimated it somewhere. So I guess what I should do is I should slide you up. You shouldn't be in the corner. You don't have to be in the corner. Like just right there. That's perfect. That's a great place for you to be. So like so. And this hooks in here. And again, there's no waste products at this step. And then we do a splitter right here. And this gets our iron dust in for other purposes, right? For making seaweed, for producing the other thing, the yellow cake. All right, so great. We have breached into yet another block. What is next after, what do we got here? Iron ore dust. Iron rock. Okay, so iron ore dust is then dunked into iron ore pulp. Is this what we want to do? We need to get the unslimed iron. That's where it starts off here. And then it goes from stage 2 to stage 3, stage 4, stage 5, to stage 6, to stage 7. And then 1 goes to concentrate, but we don't want to do that, right? So what is this? So the concentrate then goes into fine iron concentrate. Well, anyway, we have another way of making 7 here. Our goal is to make 7. And that makes high grade iron, and that's the goal. So what's with this with iron pulp stage 1 becoming iron concentrate? Then iron concentrate goes fine iron concentrate. Oh, and then that gets into stage 7. We're over here, stage 6 goes into stage 7. Alright, so I don't want to make iron pulp stage 1 at all. Or I don't want to feed it into this. This is incorrect. If I can find a way to not do this, that would be great. Instead I want to make unslimed iron. So can I guarantee that iron pulp stage 1 is completely consumed going forward? Alright, see what happens. So we make stage 1 right there. This is next. And then stage 1 goes into unslimed iron. In iron slime, and then you make iron slime, and then it comes into unslimed. It all goes into unslimed iron. That's the next, the division between the two layers. So the unslimed iron then comes right here. Why would I ever need to use this recipe? They almost all need to be used somehow, but why would I want to do this? So I go from stage 1, unless there's a better way to make stage 2 somewhere. But I don't see it. Here, we'll check the factory PD in a second. So stage 2, iron pulp stage 2. Iron pulp stage 2. Right there. And oh, okay, so there's another way to make stage 6 makes stage 2. So does someone throw off stage 1? But that wouldn't matter, right? Unless I'm not smart enough to see the trick here. So the dust goes to stage 1, and stage 1 is produced in 2 ways. No, in 1 way. Yeah, so why would I ever need that? I am confused. Iron proc 3. Why would I ever need to crash iron pulp 1 out into a less efficient way of doing things? Unless this is the actual real path I want. I want iron pulp stage 1 into iron concentrate. And then iron concentrate goes to fine iron concentrate. And fine iron concentrate goes to iron pulp. This strikes me as not the correct way to do it. Because it's too easy. Like, this is probably the correct way to do it, though I don't have any of the math on that, and it's way too complicated for me to do in my head. So, I mean, iron slime. No, what we want is this recipe. 3 dust to 5150 slime. And that's half an unslimed iron, and then over here that is 1/6 of an unslimed iron. How do I add those together? Let's just say 1/2 and a bit. It's 1/2 and a bit per whatever the heck I just said. 3 iron ore dust. 1/2 and a bit. Okay. So I take the 1/2 and a bit from 50 iron pulp. Oh my god, this hurts. And we go through here 1/2 and a bit. So we're just gonna call it 8. 8. So it goes just 1-to-1 into iron pulp 2. That's what we're just gonna say. Just 1-to-1, and this is then half. 1-to-2 now. 1-to-2. 1-to-2. 1-to-2 with some loop back. So we're going to go to 1 to 1.5 right here. This is just estimating. And then half again, so 1.1 to 1.25. That goes to 7. And then this instead goes over here, over there. Oh, it's very inefficient. So it's much, much better to go through all this. Just much better. Which is how you want it. But why would you ever want to do this is the real question. That's what's hurting me right now. Why would I do this? Why would I ever take stage 1? Like, I'm never going to have excess stage 1. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe this recipe doesn't really do anything, or it's the lazy man's path. If they don't have all of the intermediates or the additives. So this is the easy way to get another boost. And we're just going to skip right over that. Okay, I choose to believe that is true. All right, so in that world, we now have to do iron ore dust to pulp and slime. And it's a hydroclassifier. Then we need more hydroclassifiers. And now we need a hydrocyclone. Okay, hydrocyclone, hydroclassifiers. On it. Let's try to keep our brains inside our skull. We work on this problem. Again, this is the second time we've done it. We did it down south once. Now we're just doing it at scale. So, hydrocyclone, hydroclassifier. I want to say it's... I mean, no. Like right there is one of them. Give me those hydrocyclone. And the hydroclassifiers is the weird thing with the red dots on it, right? Which, you know, everything is red, so not a lot of point to looking for that, right? Hydroclassifier. Here, I'll take both of you. Alright, we'll start this out, and then we'll start talking about how many we're going to need. No, I will not use a factory calculator. Yes, I understand how dumb that is. Alright, so... it's hydroclassifier, hydroclassifier, right? So you start off, and that makes 2 parts of everything, and then you make the other thing, right? Then you're the vent. So maybe we need 2 of you, but only 1 of you. So let's find out. So far this has been a completely dry process, just mangling ore. Yeah. Can't wait to turn this on. It's gonna be a shame I don't have enough ore to really make it sing, but whatever. So, you, my friend, you consume iron ore dust at a rate of 2.4 a second. Meanwhile, up here, it is 1 a second times 48. 1 times 48 equals 48. Divided by 2 point... What is it? 2.4? I need 20. A solid 20 of these in order to make this go. I do not have 20 hydroclassifiers on me. Wonderful. Imagine trying to build these by hand. Hydroclass. Way up there, huh? Bam. Get caught up. Right over here, right? Ah, good instincts. Good. Now come with me. So I need 20. 20 hydroclassifiers. I'm going to recheck the math on all of this off camera. So anyone who's seen an error, like, yeah, I get it. Like, just the most naive way of doing this is probably going to be a stack of 5, because we need 20 of them. 20 of them. So probably we want bricks of 10. Now we get into pipe hell here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is kind of what we want to do, right? And then face them together. Properly, of course. And if we're going to put the beacon right here, it should probably be like that. So, yeah. Then you'll need to be flipped. Alright, so this is the general idea, and then beacon in the center, which will allow for some dense tiling. So, like so, as per normal. And then we have in, and then we just have a liquid process now. So, obviously, maybe I should do things differently. I don't know. This is going to go like this. Maybe we need to do utility areas every once in a while to do water and such. So, like, just as obviously, that's going to happen. And then this will happen like so. you'll get the back line. No, maybe we don't do it like this. A big V right there, right there. We do this like this. And you go out the back. I think it's like that. And we leave this to just be a mushroom like so. And this gives quite a lot of space. It'll mean I'll be able to tile it quite densely. I haven't been leaving many vias, have I? Yeah. That's probably a problem, right? Especially with like this, it would be trivial to leave a via right there. Here, let's go institute that policy. Again, pipe transparency pays off in the long term. This one's going to suck though. Alright, so let's just do this. Pipe transparency pays off. Okay. That was quite an order. And these guys are going to be so pissy about their batteries. Bet you we're straight out right now. Yep, I gotta go in. So, to pull all those back. Oh, we're about to get nukes. How I wish I had nuclear artillery shells. Like, we really do have to show the biters how the world is actually run. So, right there, and then right there. Alright, so. Quick pause. While I run south and get liquid fuel. Then we'll come back again. Oh, we're still researching pretty hard. We're gonna run out of... No, we're nowhere close to running out. There we are. Nice. And so we are on our way to getting the better bot frame. For even better bots. Looking forward to that, to say the least. Still wish there was an easier way to do this. Fortunately, it is not so. Not yet. Not until I have personal solar panels, which is quite a long way away. Well, yeah, it is. Now this is a problem. I need more canisters, just in the system in general. Which I'm not going to do right now, of course. Because I'm far too busy of a person. Could I have this, please? Oh, this is going to take time. This is going to irritate me quite a bit until I actually do it right. This is a punishment. A punishment for sloth, which frankly is completely warranted. Completely 100%. This is probably bad right here. This flora belt, which is looking very, very weak right now. But I'm not going to pay attention to that. I'm in the middle of a fun episode, and the next episode is going to be even more fun when I finally get all the additive stuff going. We're just going to continue building factory, right? So up here, like we never left. All right, to review again. We need 20 of these, right? And so this block right here looks like 12. That's not a number I want. I really just want 5 and 5 because that would be easiest to think about because there's no other way I'm going to divide it, right? It's like I either get to 5 in a row and then I get to use 2 rows, or I get to do 10 in a row and then I get to use just 1 row. But since like the good solution here, the mostest compactest solution clearly is not going to manifest, then there's no need to be an overachiever. And let's just go 5 and 5. So, that's all hooked up. That's all hooked up. that is hooked together, and that is not hooked together, but ready. So I have to grab you and you. You go here. Oh, I was going to leave vias. That's what I was in the middle of doing. That's what remembered me. Why I remembered to tend to the bots. See, we made a nice via right there. Just promoting full block transparency. Just very easy right here. Pick you up, move you over. And we do the same thing right here. Pick you up, move you over. Like before I can finish saying it, it is done. God, I love these bots. Now we are playing Factorio. You are not playing Factorio if you do not feel like the machine god. And that's gravel out, and good. We're just going to assume high five, Gorbachev. Then here too, we set up a full processing thing, and then right here we do a block of 5, 2 blocks of 5 stacked on top of each other. So, I mean, okay, I probably was premature to pick that up, but still. Koopy? Test. And so this gives us 12, comfy, 14. Maybe I can do oh, maybe. Maybe. That's an idea. Go halvesies in on this. And then just erase you. Okay. Alright, so this is 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I can just put one more row down here and then save half of the block essentially. It's very tight. It's going to be even tighter once I institute a via path right here. It really does. Okay. The problem with this is how do I get the material in? I guess I sort it in. So it comes in right here again. It's still going to be better. So let's try to think about this for a moment, right? Put all these guys in. Actually, there's no need to do that. What am I doing? What's wrong with me? Of the many things that are wrong with me, what is on display at this moment? So like that. So now we have 21 of you. And I've trapped myself. And with 21, we have the requisite amount. And this just produces liquid out. Maybe we should account for that. And so how much? We need 120. Each one of these does 100. Oh no. So 21 times 2100 divided by 600. Oh no. So we need 8 pumps going. Eight pumps of pushing. So I guess we can probably put these right here, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, it's gonna be fine. Except when I need more. Because we ain't done still. We still are not done. So all you are putting out water. Oh, and whenever I have to get... Well, okay. We are going to have to use this space for belts as well, but it's not happening yet. So let's just put that thought in a box and leave that away. Just leave it be. Alright, so we also have to not be coming up with these. We're going to be going down with the slime. That's what we're going to address right now. Now, first off, we're going to finish this. Water will come in somehow. Slime will go down. This will come... This really should be inverted, but it's not, so this will hit the outside. Well, wait a second. going on here? Shouldn't you be... Well, no. How does this work? Oh, it comes out on a rail, and we've just neglected that for down here. Okay. Well, that's awkward of me. Okay, done. So you go right there. Then you go right there. You go right there. So perfect-ish. Perfect after multiple tries. So right there. So that is how the winner fluid gets out as well as the loser fluid. Okay, great. And so we're going to go halvesies on this, even though it's not going to be perfectly half. It's fine though. All right, so iron ore dust gets out of here. It's out of here. I really should have put in power lines. But I did not do that thing because I'm pretty bad at this game. Okay. This is one more step on the long, long ladder. Gotta get power in like so. Power in like so. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, we have to trim all the pipe ends. So we're not finished by any means. But that's good. Good power feng shui right there. All of this is good power feng shui, except for that. That makes me want to vomit. So you get trimmed. You get trimmed. Then you get trimmed. All right, so that's 3 lines out, but they'll be joined over there somewhere. Not sure where. Honestly, it could be joined right here since this is primary product, and we have no solid product at this point. No, we'll do here though. And then slime is going straight south. And that is what we'll pay attention to right now. Great. So we have... That will get, again, hydrocycloned into iron slime? I don't know. What we need now is the hydrocyclone. Give me the turbine. And I think we're going to stop after this. How many of you are going to need? So, that's one way to do it. Maybe this isn't what I need just now. Here, go stand in the corner. That is what I need in the future right there. And iron slime processing. Oh, right here. So it's these two buddies right here. We have to determine how many of these I need. So I got 21 of these guys. Type 21 multiplied by how much iron slime per? 40 a second. That's a pretty vicious number. Divided by how much will you eat a second? 60. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, friends. I need a little over 12. I'm just going to cut it at 12 because I've overbuilt. I've rounded up all these places, so I'm going to round down right here. So the goal is to put in 6 of these guys. Well, on your feet, gentlemen. And you need how much water? So much water. So we're probably going to be filling anything we possibly can with water. And we also need more hydroclassifiers. We need exactly 10 more. So let's hope there's a few back at headquarters. And this is going to be where I stop after this. Hydroclassifier, which I swear was a thing that existed in my brain a second ago, but just fell clean out. Alright, so 6 and 6, right? And I'm just going to be doing like this and like this. And this is our goal. Something like this. Obviously, this is mostly incorrect, but this is our goal. And we'll put it right here. And let's peek ahead. Let's do a little cheat. This produces 40 of the good stuff per second. And this right here consumes 200 per second. That's a major Major upgrade. So we only need 5 of these. We only need 5 of these guys to process all of the stage 1 iron pulp. So maybe if I shove it in, I'll be able to get this in here. Yeah, totally, because this pipe it's not the boss of me. I'll figure this out. I'll probably leave it as a via too. All right, so we'll finish this block, and that'll be it for today. And it's honestly quite a lot to do. I've done today. Redid this block a little bit. Put in this block 1, 2, 3, 4 whole blocks. That's quite a lot of progress. Anyway, what we got here is a situation where, well, we're going to have beacons in the center. Right here, we didn't really put a space for a beacon, so we'll have to figure out what's going on with these guys. The beacon should be out here, so just keep that in mind. Honestly, this is going to lead to problems, isn't it? So I should put beacons on the outside, question mark, and do fluid routing in the center, and then beacons between these two. Okay, that makes sense. So beacons on the outside, material routing on the outside, because those two go together. So like that and like that. And then it's just going to go around. It's going to be another grand tour belt. So pick you up, and no, okay, wrong button. Wrong intention. And do a big H, like that. And then we are going to put out, put out, and put out. Okay, so that is how we are going to get the iron slime out. Now we just have a simple matter of 3 liquids. And we can structure the internal space arbitrarily, right? So as to not impinge, this guy should do this. And move it a little closer and a little closer. And then we will get tailings out right here. Right? We will have a tailings line. And that's perfectly natural. Yeah. This is exactly what you want to see. So right there, right there, right there. And then, if we move too close together, it'll still work, right? Because of the ability of us to do this, and then this. So if I pull these all together and I put them 2 apart, we should be able to do this, right? And it's going to be a little weird, but it's going to be alright, right? There. Then all hooked up and quite compact. And we have beacon space. We should probably move you up to the appropriate place for a beacon. I think that's right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, it's 1 down. Excuse me. It looks better this way anyway. Okay. So right there. This is us taking care of the iron slime. So this, and then we have to leave a via at some point. That's kind of interesting. Stuck. And then we leave a via right here. Great. And immediately trap myself. Perfect. Alright, so that means right here, this happy boy comes up right there and wraps around, and that is product out. And that leaves us this space right here for hydroclassifiers, and that's more than enough. Though honestly, this should be going the other way. Pardon me, check this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. Keep going this way. Keep going this way. Yeah. Yep. Alright, so this is very close to a plan. It is not enough water. We do not have enough water to run this full blast. Here, let's take a look at our requirements. 240 times 21 plus 133 times 12. Divided by 600. We're going to need... No, excuse me. Put the parentheses in the right place, right? We need 11. 11 pumps. Do I have them? No. We're going to put more up there. So let's just size that right now. So we have... Oh, and we don't. Here, let's not do anything cool. Ooh, maybe we do. Maybe we do. Hold on a second, friends. We are not finished. So, anyway, let's do the math again, which is one of those things. Well, let's hook up the slime in. Is that just this rail right here? And if we hooked up the slime out altogether anywhere? No. We have not done that thing. So we have slime out right here, slime out. Oh, none of them hooked together. We need a, well, that's, doesn't really work, does it? Not with keeping with the pattern. It'll have to come up on top, right? And then come over. He says, thinking out loud, as if they could see his thoughts. No, 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 no. So it has to be a mushroom right here, right? So like that. But that doesn't work because that competes with that mushroom. No, that doesn't compete with that mushroom. It does work. It works. Of course it was going to work. This was the plan, right? This was always going to be the plan. Like, I wasn't confused. You were confused. Okay, great. On top, on top, on top, and then do that. Great. And so this is all of the iron slime in the world. Right? Iron slime. Great. Look at that. It's lit up all over there. Fantastic. Can feel great about it. So that's still lit up, right? No, it is not. That is not hooked up. I wonder why. That's hooked up. That's hooked up. Okay, stop thinking about it. We can also just leap down right here if I want to, and I kind of do. Just hook in right here. There. The iron slime is hooked up. So we don't need that anymore. Tailings will have to go out. We're going to worry about that in a second here. So do they have to be hooked together? Of course they do. So let's just put this right here for right now. It's tentative. Oh, I got to wrap this up. But I'm having so much fun. I can't stop. I'm enjoying myself. So we have tailings, and it's got to get out of here, and we're going to leave that for right now. And then the iron slime comes all the way out and around, and it comes down here. And we needed how many more? We need like 4 more of you. It's got to be like right here, right? And we'll go get more. Don't worry about it. And that produces, and it will scale because these will get upgraded too. I hope the next level ones aren't bigger. He says, meaning it's almost sure that the next level ones will be bigger. Anyway, let's do more math. Back to where we were before. 21 times, it's like 40, right? 40. Iron pulp, stage 1. Great. And then we go down to the hydrocyclone. That produces 840 iron pulp, stage 1 per second. And then we need the big swirly guy right there. Right here. Last time it was only needing 5, right? Oh, this actually is going to work out pretty well. They're the same size. We're going to use the same belt. Yeah! And this eats how much? How much? 200 a second. And then divide the whole thing by 200. Yeah, we need 5. The number is 5. So this is enough to complete the cycle here. We have more tailings coming out. I don't know where the most natural way of doing this is. Might not even have to move the gas pipe. Well, obviously, it's even sharing in... Well, we can't do that. We have to move the hands, unfortunately. Well, whatever. So be it. I wonder if I'm ever going to regret mixing these two on this belt like this. I get to the point where I can't vent this because this is completely full. I don't think that makes sense because it all comes from the same source, right? Like if this clogs up and I can't vent this and I can't make this, then this is all clogged up. And if this belt's all clogged up, I'm in a happy ending scenario anyway, so just don't worry about it. Now, one problem that I should worry about is that we're not balancing the belt very well right here, right? So I guess we just need a naive belt balancer right here. Because the far side will have more material on it than the near side. Because these two are, it's balanced based on the iron slime processing. But then we add in more on exactly one side of the belt, and it's just not good. So, great, I think. I think some of those words made sense. Anyway, let's hook up the easy one. That's what I'm doing right now. Just a nice, easy one. Not even using a big template. Come here. And tailings in right there. And then we need water in and the other thing out. Just like so, and just like so. And then another thing in. Just like so, and just like so. Oh, and I get myself stuck. It's happened like 6 times today. I have to inform the bots that they're working danger close here. Alright, so that's good, right? This is everything. And it even latches in nice, and it's alright, and it's reasonably balanced. Like, not perfectly, of course. Thank you for nudging me over. Yeah, I do have to put in the ignore belt equipment, but I haven't done so. And this is where we're going to leave off, right? So we have rebuilt here. Let's just for the purposes of the screenshot, which is incoming, let's go get some more pumps. And let's increase this as it's going to be needed. Thank you. Boom. Big thoughts. Amazing thoughts. For now, we don't have any waste material coming up on there, and I kind of don't think we're going to get any. We'll see. We should hook this up with power next. Probably should have done that before moving on. But you know, what can you say? Just kind of dumb sometimes. Go. And then also right here. Oh, it just misses. Why are these making sound even though they're not working? They shouldn't be making these sounds. They're not working. There. That's how it should be. Oh, and triangles? Alright, into triangles. Right there. Artistry. Alright, so this should bust everything down to unslimed iron. And then we can go take a look again. Iron proc. Right there. So we're ready to go on this journey of using all sorts of additives and the pulp refining steps. And I'm hoping this is going to be like copper, and I'll be able to shove it all in the next block. And our goal is to go from here to here to here to here to this. And then after we hit 7, high grade iron, and then we're into the forges. Okay. All right. We're on top of this, right? We can do it. We're going to need all sorts of additives, ingredients, and it's going to be a mess. That's tomorrow's mess. So maybe we can get all of the final processing into the city block, and then we could get forges into this city block, which means that right here would be like mixing, maybe. And then right here where the iron is, then that's probably going to have to be where casting is. Because we have to cast small parts, we have to cast bolts, we have to cast sticks. I have to make advanced castings, but that's something I can do. Anyway, yeah, I think I'm done. This has been a very satisfying episode of just free building, essentially. Probably only going to need a normal caravanserai tending that. And borax, okay, that's one of the things I have to do. I have to make steel. There's going to be more belts coming down. There's going to be steel. There's going to be, yeah, I move all these over. Yeah, that's an idea. There's going to be steel. There's going to be, okay, there's going to be borax. There's going to be sand casting. There's going to be coke. Though coke is probably going to get flown in by whale. Yeah. Anyway, this is not quite finished, right? Do I have... Yeah, I think I have material on me to finish it off. So I guess we do this for our last trick. And then I will go recap. It will be a fairly short recap, I think. Because I only had one focused goal today. Please don't be a barbarian. Even if you class into barbarian, there's no need to live that mistake every day of your life. Alright, so right there. You get tied in right there. Great. You're watered up. And then the water has no mushroom. Interesting. So it has to be right here. And that's fine. We can finish hooking this up, and then I can go do something else. Something outside, maybe. Oh, that sounds great. Get away from the computer for a while. Alright, so water needs to tie in right here. There. Building big. Building strong. Alright, I'm done. I'm also not going to hit... I am going to hit energy drink. Even though it makes it so much harder to get properly centered. It's going to be a very short chapter list. This is all I basically did. Alright, that's good enough, I suppose. No, it's not. It's not within the bounds. Ah! Ah! Is that okay? Ah, it's not. I'm just teleporting. That's within the bounds. There we are. Alright, so. What did... Gotta zoom in, take a nice screenshot. Line everything up. Getting good at this. Cursor in center of screen. Zoom out. Then... aren't I seeing all of this? Well, why did I take my cursor off the center of the screen to do that? Oh, I'm at the perfect spot. All right, that was pure luck. All right, so what did I do today? This was a day long coming in which I am putting in what will hopefully be the final iron processing stack. It should be enormous by the time I'm done. We have one whole block just for initial crushing, and then another whole block for screening, and then this block is just crushing things down to iron 1, and then right here all the iron 1 on one winding belt getting crushed to iron ore dust. Probably could have done this a little more elegantly. Don't care, it's what happened. And then iron ore dust moving into liquid form, and then we deal with one of the slimes and then the other slime. And this catches us up to where we are at the south factory. And down south, we just cast the unslimed iron into plates, into molten iron, and then we go. We have to go farther because we have the chemical science iron stack to put in. So hopefully that will fit right here. It's complicated. It isn't bulky. I think it's either going to go right here or right here and right here. Not really sure about that right now. To be continued there. But we're going to have 1 or 2 for processing, and then smelting and iron casting and steel making, and then I guess it's down here. We're going to have to zoom out still more in order to get to for small parts casting, for bolt casting, and so on and so forth. So maybe I should put that more in the center. No, it's going to go at the bottom, which means this iron patch is definitely done. This guy's going to have to move. That guy's probably going to have to move. Anyway, it was a great day. Hit that screenshot button. Tomorrow I continue. And the grand order of events is hook all this up with all the additives, turn it all on. And that's going to be the entire episode. Hooking it up and then turning it on. And then inspecting it, making sure that iron and steel is being made appropriately. But after that's done, the next step is obviously to start in on copper right here. However, we are still missing grease. Grease is made out of petroleum, lubricant. Lubricant is made out of wax. Wax is just arc wads. So what I'll probably do here is pave off this area, like this 12 block right here. The episode after next, and then like right here will be the Arquad Wax Factory. And we'll bring in the foliage somehow. The flora, excuse me. And then we'll process it on site, and we'll burn all the byproducts, and we'll do comb casting in here, and we'll make a whole bunch of wax, and wax is used all over the place. So that would be a very good thing to have. Wax is used in advanced casting. Advanced casting is needed to cast bolts and sticks and all the stuff that's going to happen down there. So everything's going to be great. I have a plan in a future. I am going somewhere. It's like everything is new again. Anyway, for right now, I am done. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. 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 Bye.